Intel, everyone knows the brand, everyone knows their components, and heck, you're probably using an Intel device to watch this video. Now today we're going to be covering everything you need to know about what happened to Intel recently, because for most that do not know, Intel has gone through so much things recently and it's putting a bad name for Intel right now. So let's get straight to what you need to know about this information and even some of the current events that is currently going on still by the time of recording. Starting first, this whole situation started back about 3 weeks ago, where Intel users reported that their CPUs were overheating and even frying their CPUs. Now Intel back then didn't really own up to this whole situation and they kind of just left it, which made it even worse for a lot of Intel users. It got so bad that gaming users were having the worst experience with Intel's CPUs, and even some game studios still had to basically say to their users that your CPU might not be able to basically run our game because of this whole situation. Heck, even Fortnite has released a little tutorial of how to basically show their users to go to the BIOS settings and basically do a little fix that can kind of make it so you can still play the game while the situation is basically still a big issue. And you even had some game studios literally pointing fingers at Intel for selling basically defective units to their users, which was a big situation, and even forced some game studios to even switch to AMD. That shows you how bad it was. Now for most that are wondering what CPUs were affected, it was mostly 13th and 14th gen CPUs with all of the 4 desktop uses. At the same time, Intel also basically fired about 15,000 of their employees, which made this whole situation a lot more sketchier than normal. Now eventually Intel did extend the warranty for the CPUs by 2 years, and depending if you're in a different country, could even be 5 years, which would allow you to basically swap in your CPU for a new one. Now recently I did find the issue, which was basically a microcode bug, which would basically allow the CPUs to get more wattage than normal. Now for most that do not know what a microcode is, that is mostly a system that would regulate the power that the CPU can handle, and obviously the bug made it so it uses too much power and overheat the system. Now the BIOS update for that whole bug is coming out very soon by the time of recording, so do expect it sometime this month. That apparently the production of these CPUs are also being affected by oxidation, which can obviously affect these CPUs in a higher level, which is why game studios are pointing fingers at Intel. Now at this point, AMD is probably going to be a better choice to go for the time of recording, because, well, a lot of other YouTubers about this situation still say AMD is going to be a better option. Recently AMD did have a little hiccup where it came to their CPUs, where there was a little gateway for malware to come through, but they are releasing an update very soon to fix that situation, and it's mostly going to be on their latest CPUs. But it's still a better situation than having your CPU basically stop working and you pay so much money for this whole CPU. So let me know in the comments below, do you think Intel can rebuild their reputation to their users after this whole situation that happened? Or do you think AMD is going to be pushing Intel a little bit deeper into the grave of what they basically established? Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next video. Be safe as always and have a great day.